All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video Today we're going to talk about when are the Tesla deals coming. I guess we're going to look at the history of this, what we kind of know so far, and I guess like my best prediction on when the actual deals, the deals that are going to make me want to transact and buy are actually going to come. So that's what we're going to talk about. So let's roll the intro real quick. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal or selling your Tesla, or even just getting really good financing rates. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. So Teslas are pretty expensive. I mean, with the Model Y at 57K or 58K for the long range, the Model 3 at 58K, and the Model Y at what, $66,000, definitely up there. So the question is, when are deals coming? Because we know there's always deals at the end of each month. We always for sure know there's deals at the end of each quarter for Tesla as well. So we'll take a look at history and like when there's inventory spikes and like that, because we have that data. We can see at what part of the month will we see a lot of inventory. And spoiler alert, there's actually already a ton of inventory available, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get there. But this is what we know so far. So yesterday, Tesla revamped the referral program and brought it back to the US, right? And they wouldn't bring this back unless there was some sort of ultimate strategy to this. They're basically trying to incentivize and bring, of course, obviously, referral program, incentivize more sales. They did this in China a couple weeks ago, and now it's back in America. And what else? If you've been watching the channel or you've been watching the Tesla news, you know something else that happened in China pretty recently after they bought the referral program back. Of course, it has nothing to do with each other, but Tesla discounted the Model 3 and the Model Y across their lineup like $3,000 to $4,000 for both vehicles. So there's discounts coming. We just don't know. If we were to put on our business hat, our Tesla executive hat, and try and think when would be the best time, it's most likely going to be January 1st, after the quarter, after the month end, after the year ends, that they close out. But at the same time, there's got to be a reason why China discounted, Tesla China discounted $3,000 to $4,000. So this is what we know so far. Tesla revamped the referral program. It's back. You can use referral links. Mine, I checked, it's unfortunately not active. So, definitely go out there and try and find someone else's. I'm going to see if I can get mine reactivated because I do have solar, so I should be able to refer people, but unfortunately I can't. But before we get into the inventory and we can review all the different inventory that's actually available right now, and there's actually discounts. Today's video actually is sponsored by my Calendly link. Down below in the description, you can actually find a Calendly link where you can actually schedule a call with me for a 15 to 30 minute call. It's like a Tesla coaching call, as I like to call it, but definitely check that out to support the channel if you want. But just being here, watching, and hitting the like goes a long way as well. So let's just jump into it. Waitingfortesla.com is a third-party aggregator site that this guy or girl put together. I think it's a guy put together, and it shows all the new Tesla inventory across the country that's available. And so let's just go through model by model. The Model S has 73. That's a little high. And actually, he tracks this stuff too, which is really cool. The Model 3, which is super interesting. Let me scroll all the way to the top because there's a ton of inventory here. Has 400 brand new Model 3s available for sale that you can put your name on or even take delivery later this week or even this month. I mean, it is Thanksgiving, right? We have Thanksgiving, pre-Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow, Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then Black Friday on Friday. So, I mean, is Tesla going to make some sort of discount? Maybe on Black Friday. Maybe there's going to be some sort of announcement or they're going to just discount all these vehicles that are currently in stock. But the really interesting thing is I've been watching this site for, every day now for the past, a couple weeks. And this inventory count has been at 400 every single day. It hasn't dropped under, it hasn't gone higher. So I'm wondering here, is there something going on with this? Like, are they just artificially keeping the number at 400 and not letting it go above? I mean, who's going to be watching that, right? I mean, only people like me and you that go on waiting for Tesla. So it's super interesting here that it's been at 400, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe hopefully they'll add some more discounts here. But the Model X, this has been pretty stale. There's only been two, and there's only been two for like the past week. So I don't think we're going to see many more discounts on the Model X, even though there's two of them right now that are plaid that one has a $3,300 discount and a $1,600 discount. Last end of the quarter, there was some Model X long ranges that popped up with discounts, but I don't think we're going to see that because we're almost at, what is it, like the almost 1 week left, or tomorrow would mark 1 week left. So tomorrow is going to be the date where we're going to see some sort of action. That's my guess. Where we're going to see either an inventory spike or they might wait till Friday. I mean, who knows, right? But I'm going to show you the data on why I think that. So Model Y, there's 201. This has kind of trended up and down for the past couple of days and a couple of weeks. So this hasn't been too crazy, but let's just get into the data, right? Because I know that's what you're all here for. So we can make a best, educated guess on when to actually pull the trigger and get a deal on a Tesla for you and hopefully me one day. All right, so this is the data. So waiting for Tesla, same site. It's really cool because he tracks the inventory drops, and drops is basically vehicles that come available every single day. And you can see there's huge spikes at the beginning of November here. And of course, these are Model Y, Model 3, because those are the Model 3s that you could get delivery in December. But if we go back to the last quarter, our last end of month quarter, which was basically September. Well, actually, no, September. So the last month, you can see there's huge spikes as well, and when inventory really started to drop, and that started around the 22nd. If we go back to the calendar, the 22nd of September was a Thursday. But the Thursday this week is, of course, Thanksgiving. That's the 23rd. So I do think this Friday, there's going to be something going on. Something's going to happen. And it's going to get pretty interesting. Whether it's going to be they're going to actually put discounts or more discounts or up the discount game on these vehicles that are in stock. Because, some of these are okay deals. They're $3,000 to $4,000. I really don't think we're going to get into actual deals until we get to much older prices like what they were before in the past. But another indicator of why this demand is kind of disappearing or could be going away is this is the used car index that CarGurus puts together, and they basically track all the used car retail prices. And follow me here. If the used car retail prices on the older versions like the 2022, 2021, and 2020s start to go down, then that means there's less demand for people buying those, and those people will then possibly go and buy a new one. But overall, if there's less people buying used Teslas, then there's probably less people buying new Teslas across the board. And you can see here, Tesla in the past 90 days is now over 14%, 14.22% down over the past 90 days for a retail price. So that's good news. That's good news for people that are patient, that are waiting to transact on a Tesla, because this just means that Tesla is either going to have to incentivize to you to buy it. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Now that they have the referral program back, they're probably going to announce some sort of discount, maybe in December, maybe $2,000, but most likely next year, they're going to bring back the Model Y standard range. Or they might try and tie something in with Tesla insurance. Like if you sign up for Tesla insurance, you get an extra $1,000 or $2,000. I'm not sure. I don't even know if that's actually legal. I mean, it might be okay, like a credit or something, but who knows? But let's get into the questions really quick. David Hong, do you think that the tech layoffs will have a measurable impact on the demand for Teslas? That's a good question, because California is a huge market for Tesla. I think Tesla was number one in the state of California in terms of luxury vehicle. Tesla sells most EVs in California. I mean, obviously, it's probably the most EVs in California because there's not, there wasn't as many EVs before. But I think in terms of vehicle for vehicle, brand for brand, let's see, top selling 30 brands in the state. I mean, that's percentage change. Okay, so California and U.S. market share year to date through September, Toyota, and look at that, Tesla. I mean, I'm not sure the data on this, but yeah, California. So California is, it looks like from this graph, Tesla sells the most in California. So there could be a measurable impact because there's a lot of tech in San Francisco, of course. There might be some more tech in California and Los Angeles, and SoCal area. But I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? But this is definitely interesting. I mean, I think we are going to for sure see something this Friday as we get towards the last week of November. If we for sure don't, if we see nothing, then I'm going to be waiting for December 1st or the first week of December. And if we don't get it then then I don't know. Maybe there's definitely going to be January 1st when once they line it up with the tax credit and all that stuff. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed. Definitely check out my Calendly link in the description if you're interested on a one-on-one call. If you're confused on what you want to do about buying a Tesla, you need some help, definitely reach out to me. And after you actually schedule a call with me, you get a link to my buying guide that has links to all the resources that I use to get the best deal on a Tesla, or even selling, or even getting good financing on a Tesla. And right now on my resource link, on my resource guide, there's a credit union on there that has financing for 2.74% for 65 months, which is absolutely insane. I just talked to 2 people earlier today, helped them with their financing, and hopefully they should be on their way to get a Tesla. All right, Greg Riddell, welcome back. If Tesla ends up qualifying for the tax rebate in the States, won't that increase demand without Tesla doing anything? Yes, for sure. Yeah, that is the kind of like the audible or the kicker that goes with all of this. If that happens, be prepared. Then waiting times and all that stuff is going right back to the moon, and we have to figure out, go back to the drawing board. So that's why one recommendation I have is to kind of throw an order in, maybe like December 30th or the 29th or something. Let's look at the calendar, right? So December, the last week of December, Wednesday is the 28th. I would say try and throw an order in like the 29th or the 30th. That way they cannot lock you down for a delivery appointment or anything like that and try and threaten you to cancel. But that would be my strategy. I might do something like that. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not even too sure if I want to get into a Model Y yet, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.